right, so we're out here. We're looking for some plants, they're trees basically, but they're like, you know, small trees, I guess. Like, yeah. So we want to plant some trees. So we're looking for the place now, and it's not far, but it's kind of, I don't know. You can see, kind of like out there. I know yo estaba mostrando aquí. Really driving. It's kind of nice to be riding. So we look for the place, and then yeah, I'll show you the stuff. Picking up some trees to plant on the property. I'll tell you about it in a second. All right, so we came over here to get some trees. So basically, it's gonna be like a fruit and vegetable forest, or like a food forest, kind of, I guess, in a way, on half of the property. So we got these trees and stuff to plant. So I'll tell you which ones they are later, but there's a bunch of cool trees. All right, so we got a bunch of plants. We got like a bunch of tropical plants, probably most, or some of them, stuff you never heard of. At some point, I'll show you what we got. But yeah, so we got that. It's a nice step forward. So just gotta plant them now. All right, this is a box full of weeds. We just put them in here for now, but this is a chacheru, so that'd be the same thing. That's the same thing. This is guava, I think you said in English, right? Yeah. This is a lemon one. He gave us that as a bonus for buying so many. This is copo azul, and I think that's literally what's called in English as well. A lot of these you won't recognize. I'll just put pictures over the thing. A chacharu. I forgot what it's called. So we got quite a few, but we have to plant them in strategic spots so that, because some of these take, you know, some time to produce. Some of them take a couple years to produce the fruit or to bear fruit. And so we don't want to plant them and then we get to the point to where we're ready to build, and you got to tear it down because the building would take precedent, right? So plant them in the right place so that we can. But we're thinking that in the future we can kind of build in this section over here, in this back part over here initially. And so for now, for the foreseeable future, this side will be like a food forest type thing. So up here, and we'll plant these boxes all the way over here. We'll put these boxes all the way here, and we'll plant that up, and we'll put like a semi-shade thing over it. I can't think what it's called. And actually another row of boxes, garden beds right here, or I'm looking at myself backwards, sorry. And then back there will be like trees, food forests, and stuff like that. And the idea of this project is to be able to help people and be able to give. There's a lot of poor people in our area. There's poor people in our church that just sometimes just don't have it, you know what I mean? And I think the pandemic really highlighted, for us, it highlighted the need to be able to try to produce something. And you know, we bought food for people and bought food bags because it was an emergency situation. But for, you know, long term, we can't buy stuff all the time. So producing stuff that produces stuff. And so we want to grow food and be able to give it away, and so people here in the neighborhood and the area can use it. But we also want to reproduce these plants with an airplane. Sorry. All right. But we also want to be able to reproduce some of these plants, and so we can give those plants away. And so, again, like I talked about earlier with the trees helping the neighborhood with the dust and flooding and all that type of stuff. But also give you food. So it's kind of the idea, and that kind of intertwines with all the other ministry things we want to do. And there's a bunch of stuff that we want to do that involves this, but I'm not going to talk about that yet. Yeah, so that's the idea. So we got some work to do. I think we know where we're going to plant them, but we just need to kind of double check. A couple of these trees grow pretty big, and so we want to make sure that they're in a space to where they're not going to kind of be in the way in the future. And you kind of put the effort into it. They don't cost that much, just like $1 to get them, which is great. But you don't want to put the effort into growing a tree and then just to tear it down, you know, in the future. So it's just some planning. So that's where we're at now. So there's this. It's not worth anything at this moment. I don't know what we're gonna do. Might just have a big bonfire and just set the whole thing on fire with all the junk around it and walk away. Who knows? But the idea is to have something like this, to where you can just have some space, a storage space to kind of plant seeds, like with some little tables and stuff like that. But this is not it. So I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. Yeah, I forgot to show you this. This is our compost bin. It's funny because, like, you know, it's full and then stuff goes down. This is a bunch of junk in there now. and kind of everybody around here, the houses participate and put stuff in, so that's helpful. Yeah, this is the worm farm as well. I made a video a while back of me buying worms. So this is the worm farm of them. Yeah. Careful. Some. There's a gecko they got in there. Oh yeah. There's some in there. Yeah, you can see a few. Yeah. So obviously they have 3 levels they can go down through, so. But yeah. Yeah, worms, they produce worm castings and also like the juice that comes off of it. Here, I'll show you this. So like, I don't know what it's called, but the juice that comes off of it is a good fertilizer for plants. Oh yeah, there they are. They're, oh, sorry. Red wigglers is what they are. So yeah, worm farm as well. So that's actually doing well. We were kind of concerned just because, you know, we'd never done it before. And in 2 weeks, there's one. I mean, there's a ton of them in here, obviously, but oh yeah, they're kind of all over the place. You gotta look. We were concerned because we've never done this before, you know? And I had to ship the worms from Tarija, where I live, to here, and that was the whole thing. But yeah, they made it, and they're actually thriving in here, so that's great. Really cool. All right, it's been a longer day. I haven't filmed a lot of stuff, but we just finished planting some seeds to go out. So this is maracuya, which is passion fruit. This is papaya. It's Hawaiian papaya, by the way. This is onion, white onions, and this is watermelon. So we'll get those started, and whenever they're ready to go into the garden, those will be the next set of plants that go in. We can produce those, and share with people, and reproduce, and et cetera, et cetera. Anyways, like I said, it's been a long day. We got a lot of work to do out there tomorrow, so I'll end this here. But if you're interested in helping out with any of these type of projects, this is stuff that we're doing for the community at Community Garden. Really just want to be able to help as many people as possible. If it's something that you're interested in helping out with, then you can go to redroots.org and you can find out how to help there. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.